Even though we farm a lot of acres, we want to do it the right way, or we try to do it the right way. Not saying we do always, but we don't try to farm just a lot of acres just to be farming.
You want to be just as productive of 200 acres or 10,000, whatever you're doing. We try to do everything the same. Sometimes it slows you down if you're not doing it, but we try to do it right because it costs you in the long run.
This is the Fertilizer Institute's 4R Field Report. On-farm nutrient stewardship information about how the right source, right time, right rate, and right place interact with issues facing everyone. The Heintz farm near Lake City, Ohio, has a fertilizer and seed facility that many local farm stores would envy. But when you supply nutrients and seed for more than 20,000 acres, it's nice to have close control of the supply chain.
Everybody watches them because they do farm 20,000+ acres. Right. So people are watching them, and the 4Rs, we use the right products, the right rates, the right time. We like to do everything in the spring, right before planter. Now, with that many acres, it gets a lot of activity going on in the field. They've got a spreader tractor pulling out, they've got a tillage tool coming in right behind it. We're coming in to spray it right after that, then they come in with the planter. So the community is seeing all this activity, and to be able to explain to them that we're doing the things using the 4R program, the right rates, the right placement, the right time, is a big benefit to not only improve the image of agriculture, but it's also the right thing to do for the farmer.
Many who know Bill Heintz say he is a man of few words and plenty of action. Bill, wife Lois, and son Chris, and wife Shelley keep close tabs on every aspect of the family operation.
Well, we use all urea for nitrogen. Some of it's treated and some of it's not. Everything's put on right ahead of the planter. We work it all in. We use no fall ammonia, no fall nitrogen at all. All the phosphorus and potash is put on right ahead of the planter. We use a row starter. All the phosphorus and potash is treated with Titan to protect it and get it more available. Well, the 20-inch rows have changed our nitrogen application. We used to side dress everything with 28. Went to 20s and it's really hard to side dress, so we started using treated urea. We like it better. We can get it on. It's already there.
That's the 4R program. It means you got to do it the right time and right place and right amount. If you don't want to dump it on because it ain't really going to benefit you. Because if you put too much on, it's just going to run off. The crop can't use it. The ground can't hold it all. So if you're not doing it, if you're not putting it on the right way, we feel that it just goes right straight into the rivers and streams down the drainage tile. And it's really not, you're losing money and it's affecting other things.
All their corn and all their beans last year and this year will get a foliar. We have a base recipe on the foliar program. Then we tweak that as we move into different soil types. We got some muck soils that typically are a little lower on magnesium, so we boost up our foliar program on the type of soil we're on and what the crop is telling us. We do some tissue testing to determine, okay, we're seeing this deficiency, it's zinc or whatever it is, so we add that to our foliar program. Even though we're on 20-inch rows, what we do is we don't spray with the rows, we spray across the rows so we don't run down as much corn. But we do spoon feed the crop with the foliar program, and we tissue sample to make sure we're feeding what the crop wants.
There's another important player in the Heintz farm, and she isn't bashful when it comes to technology and field work. Lois Heintz sits at the wheel of this 48-row planter rig many hours during the planting season.
Oh, I get tired. I'm the same way. But it's like you got to keep active. And I said we used to milk cows, and when I stopped milking cows to this, where it isn't every day out of the year, I feel like I semi-retired just farming.
For more information about the 4Rs, visit nutrientstewardship.com.